Hello, I'm Brianna. Welcome to my life on paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Welcome to Mix It Up Monday, where we use mixed media on a sketch. Today's sketch is by Shannon Blinn, and I will have her information, her YouTube channel, etc., listed below. Today, look at this patterned piece of paper. It's been in my stash a long time. I'm very excited to use it, but it was not the best choice for a mixed media layout. That's okay. We're gonna rectify that. So these are 5 photos of myself and my girlfriend Diane. We went to Europe this past June, and we did a 10-mile hike. This was us on the plane going over there. I do also have a picture of the bus because we took a bus to Chicago and then got on the train. And so I will be in the future scrapbooking that picture of us getting on the bus. But I was very excited to get these 5 pictures in there. You can see right away the picture on the left-hand side is larger. It was a Snapchat, and it has, I don't know, it has words on it. It says just me and my walking sticks. Um, and my carry-on walking sticks. There's a whole story behind my walking sticks, which I can tell if I have some time. The tags that I'm using is from Cartabella Cartography. It's from 2019, so only 5 years old. And I had started with a pattern paper that was even busier than this, which I'm glad I didn't use. Sitting behind this paper right now, and towards the middle of the video, I will pick it up and you can see what I was thinking about that was not going to work at all. So I'm getting my photos arranged. I got all the photos down to a 3 by 3 except for that one on the left. And I guess I flipped it from what Shannon has. Mine, I really wanted to, the reason why I flipped it was because you can see the compass on the right lower side. And um, spoiler alert, that's going to get covered up. But it's okay. It is really okay. So yeah, when you can see the red on the top there, that's not this paper. That is from the paper that's sitting behind it. And originally, the reason I was drawn to it is because it has the eastern part of the United States, where it's got Wisconsin, for where we started from, and then, well, Illinois as well, where we flew out of, and then Georgia, where we did our kind of our layover until we flew over to England. We did not go to London. There's a tag there that says London, but we did go to Manchester, so in England. I'm not sure why I bought this paper pack, this cartography, because it's very much just, map oriented, which is fine, but like I'm not traveling the world or anything. But I think it was at a scrapbook expo where I probably couldn't pass it up. So I probably got a really good price on it. So that's why it's in my stash. I am trying to find something that might be like for a title bit. Everything's kind of like melding into the background, and I find the sticker Discover. So that's not part of the Cartabella. And so I really wanted to use that. So I thought Discover was a good title. I go into my brown color box and I just picked out a few items. I thought I might use, because I have tags, I thought I might use 2 more. I don't. But I end up finding a whole bunch of um, arrows that I had punched from a previous collection that I had, not this one, and they're striped. And so I am going to use, and there are 9 of those that I'm going to use on this page. So my color boxes that I have, in case you're new here, there is a video that I did that kind of showed what I have in my color boxes, but they're a inch thick, 10.5 by 12-inch iris container that has anything, like this one, uh, that is mostly brown, and that can be from embellishments, or it could have been like leftovers from some kind of a collection. I found a this that craft tag was part of like a cut apart sheet, so I'm going to tuck that in there. I will get my arrows down. I have quite a few of these craft color tags. So, and they're supposed to be stickers, but once I take them off their backing, they are totally not sticky, which I'm not surprised because I've had them in my stash for absolutely forever. So I did write from Chicago, which is where we started off on the plane, to Atlanta, Georgia, and then the last one says to Manchester, England, uh, to show our how we went via plane. I know I've kind of talked about this a lot lately, but I do somewhat scrap chronological, jumping within the last, year or so. And I'm happy to report that currently I have 23 pages left of 2023, and I will be on to 2024. Now, I have a lot of 2024 scrapped because I jump all over, but my albums are chronologically in the correct order, in the chronological order, however you want to say that. And those last 23 are, there's a couple Halloween, but mostly it's like winter, kind of Christmas, New Year's kind of thing. So um, I'm pretty excited. So you might not see many more. Oh, there's the little quick showing of the paper behind. Um, Now, here's where I go, oh yeah, let's put some mixed media on this because it is Mixed Media Monday. So I took this Bo Bunny stamp and I took, I think it's uh, called Old Paper, and I stamped it down. So that is a Distress Oxide. And then I'm going to take these geotags and stamp in same color, old paper, and we'll stamp those. And then I'm going to use some watercolor. Um, this is called, I'll check quick, it's from Jen Crafts. And honestly, I'm not sure if this was the one I got from Walgreens. I'm not positive on that. No, I don't think it is. It probably was from Amazon. So what I do is I'm testing the colors. I want to see, I know this isn't scientific and it's not going to be exactly how I get on my paper, but I try to more of a copper. I tried black and then I tried gold, and I like the way the gold look. Now there is not gold on any part of the rest of the page. However, those arrows that I use do have some yellow goldish type colors in them. So and I like the way it kind of goes with all the browns as well. So I did that, and so I go over the compass as well as filling in the geotags. And then my next idea is to do some stamping. Um, wasn't sure exactly how to trim these out, so I'm going to tear them. I had used this stamp on a different page I had done, and it was kind of like I did a rainbow over the compass, and I had teared that one as well. So went ahead and tore them. I'm going to tear the tags as well. Now, in hindsight, well, not even in hindsight, you should probably let this dry before you tear it. But I was trying to get things done, so I even at one point get a little bit, yeah, I got a little bit of gold on the side, but you're not going to end up seeing that. I think it gets torn off, and then I tuck it a little bit as well. So here I go tearing the geotags. I will have everyone that is playing along with Mixed Media Monday listed below. And make sure you come back tomorrow. I'll have another one. I'll be completing another one of my base pages. At the beginning of December, I made 4 base pages, and I'm doing them on every Tuesday of the month. So that'll be tomorrow. Now I'm going to bring my layout back in and kind of assemble it. And I see, boy, I really don't have that much room up above on the left there where I want to put it. So I trim it down some more, and I'm like, okay, this is not going to work. There's just not enough room there. I don't want to cover up travel times. Um, and so I'm kind of perplexed about what to do. I'm going to just keep tearing it down, and hopefully it makes it small enough. I even try putting it like tucking it up behind the picture. And I just don't have enough real estate. I guess if I wanted to cover up most of the compass, that would have worked. So I reluctantly think, yep, I'm going to go here on the bottom. And I apologize, I'm off screen here. I will come back in a moment. But I'm going to, those tags are kind of, I did use my ATG to stick down the tags, but I will kind of pry those up so that I can tuck the compass behind it and straighten those out. The paper that I used for the compass and the geotakes is cold press watercolor paper. I was able to find it in 12 by 12, but I often use it in smaller pieces like this. So I come back now, I'm back on screen, and I take out my stamps. This is Lael by Mail, and it's got all these little icons on it. So I grabbed out the passport, and I want to point out that these are very high quality acrylic stamps, because I'll do this one and the plain. And I try my watercolor paper on the left-hand side just to make sure, because they're new being used, that they're working okay. I'm going to take out the compass. This is an Amazon set, the compass, and it just stamps really poorly. And I'll do it several times because it is new, but it's just not that bright or that vivid, that very crisp line like the Layla by Mail is. So you can tell a difference in quality based on the money you pay for a set of stamps. But I did want to use it's just a tiny little compass. So I put that on one of the geotags and I'll tuck that in there. And then you can see on the upper left is the airplane, and the lower left is the passport. I'm going to adhere the watercolor paper down with my ATG, and then even after I've got it glued down, I'm going to tear a little bit more because you can't see the third arrow. And I'm like, there is 3 arrows in every cluster. I'm going to make it so you can see the third arrow in that cluster, and that's exactly what I did. You can't see the whole thing, but you know it's there. So I'll get the other geotag glued down, and then I check the boxes. This tag says off to make new. There's a box for memories, adventures, and friends, and I checked off every one of those. And we did accomplish every one of those on our trip. So that was perfect. So I'm going to take my white Delusions shimmer spray, and I will get some splatters on here, and that'll be it for me. So make sure that you can check out everybody playing along below, and make sure to have a fabulous day. I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and come back and see me again soon.